It's 2018. What are you doing next on the Metal Pulpit? Hey, thanks for joining me for another Metal Pulpit. Happy New Year. And I got a head cold. And how can you not in this land where it's always winter but never Christmas? C.S. Lewis fans will get that. But yeah, it is the frozen tundra up here where I am. Yesterday's high was -2, and today we actually got above 0, but at night it gets down to about 17 below 0. And but nonetheless, I am glad to be able to do another video with you. So yeah, that's the question. I'm sitting here in a car as I have the question that came to mind. What are you doing? Okay, so in the new year, what are you doing? Well, let me share a story with you what happened this morning. A couple years ago, we had a ministry to it's the next thing to homelessness here in our city. We don't have a high rate of homelessness, but we have a lot of people that are almost there. And it used to be a very prestigious hotel, but now it's just an old rundown building that hasn't seen its glory days for probably 70 years. And we used to go there quite often, and a group from the church I pastor, and we'd drop off supplies and a home-cooked meal we'd serve once in a while. And, well, through a series of events that didn't happen anymore. And last year, at the end of last year, I wanted to get in touch with the manager. I just couldn't get a hold of her. I kept going in day after day, nothing. Today, I ran errands and pulled into my driveway. I had the thought in my mind, like, I'll stop by, and I didn't. I'll just be honest with you, I didn't. But as I got home, I pulled in a driveway. God was just saying, you really need to go over there. And so I did. I drove over, went into the lobby, and there was TV John sitting there. And he's like, hey, good to see you again. And then here's a guy that's next to homeless, and they call him TV John because he watches this big tube projected big screen TV in the lobby all the time. He's a sports nut and just barely making it to get by, and just a very nice guy though. And I said, hey, would by chance the manager be available today? And he said yes, she's actually upstairs and she'll be right down. So I waited, and she came down, and we had an awesome conversation. Ends up we had multiple people and friends in common, and the bottom line is, she said, you do whatever you want to do to come and be in this building and serve the people here like you did years ago. I am so excited to tell my church about that this Sunday. We're going to start this ministry up again called The Rock, and looking forward to it quite a bit. You know, we all have our things that we can do no matter where we're at in life. When I serve with Pastor Bob down in Nashville, just was there about a month and a half ago. We served, and sure as always, we pull up, and the few that know Bob, and they all know Bob, but the few, they always come up and start unloading the car, and one mans the drinks, another helps out here, another there. And even people that are homeless and don't have a whole lot, they're serving. Here in town, we have this soup kitchen, basically, where every Tuesday they give out a free meal. And it got me thinking a little bit, like, what are they doing to give back? Because even people that would be considered not having much, and that's relative compared to whoever and their mindset, but what are they doing to give back? For those that have some, for those that have a lot, what are you doing to give back? As you go into 2018, that's a question we got to ask ourselves, because the parable of the sheep and goats really lays it out for us, that we need to help people. And whatever we've done to the least of those, we've done to God. And, Christianity gets pretty boring if you're not serving. So let me encourage you to serve. I know here on the Sanctuary International Matrix, Sanctuary International, they are gearing up big time to serve. The homeless even more so, but even the metal community, the whole We Are Metal, We Are Family movement that we're starting up now, and Intense Radio, all of that stuff, it's to serve. So let's bring it a little bit home and say, what are you doing to serve this year? What are you going to do to make a difference? It's an important question to ask, because quite honestly, all the tracts you want to give out, it might help a little, but it's not going to help a lot. All of the nagging some people might do to get somebody saved, well, that's really not going to help a whole lot either. That's kind of the Holy Spirit's job. But Jesus did say, they will know you are my disciples by the love you have for one another. And when you serve, you love. Shoot me your comments, pastorbobadams@gmail.com. I'll get back to them as soon as I can. Hope you have a great rest of your day and a great week. Talk to you later. Bye.